Piers Morgan says he has been hounded by a stalker who has accused him of abuse and harassment, claims he branded a complete fantasy. The presenter, 59, was bombarded with accusations by Felicity Jane Loud, who was reportedly looking for a big payout. Loud was previously jailed for 6 months in 2007 for stalking a survivor of the London bombings. Mr. Morgan claimed he was targeted by an individual who initiated an unprecedented lawsuit against him and his production company, Insider Productions Limited. The accuser leveled charges of abuse, harassment, fraud, and dishonesty against Mr. Morgan, even claiming that he hijacked her brother's identity. However, he is not the only celebrity who has faced these claims, as in the past year, Loud has filed 64 cases against multiple other stars. Loud began hounding Mr. Morgan after he interviewed Fiona Harvey, the woman believed to be the real-life inspiration for Richard Gadd's stalker in the Netflix hit Baby Reindeer. Mr. Morgan had never met or had any contact with Loud when she filed a Central London County Court judgment against him and his Insider Productions Limited last September. The furious TV presenter has now hit back at Loud, telling The Sun, "What she was trying to accuse me of was absurd, complete fantasy." By speaking out, Mr. Morgan hopes that this despicable piece of work will finally be stopped. Loud claimed Mr. Morgan worked with Insalubrious Associates on a campaign involving stealing my creative work and family history to promote himself as a member of my family. She also said, "He is promoting himself as a lost aristocrat to compensate for his humiliations on the world stage after his campaign of stalking and harassment of Harry and Meghan." In another bizarre accusation, Loud accused Mr. Morgan of being sexually obsessed with toilets. Mr. Morgan won his firm's case against Loud last month, and the one against him personally was thrown out after he defended it online. Loud was ordered to pay him £6,000 in damages, but he has no expectation of seeing any of that money. "I didn't want to have to defend it, but you have to after being contacted by the court," he told the publication. "Otherwise it goes through the court process and you can get a judgment against you or your company," which is what she was trying to do. He declared, "She is a harasser, a bit like Baby Reindeers. This could happen to anyone, whether they're in the public eye or not, at a huge personal cost." In his witness statement to the court, Mr. Morgan said other TV stars and campaigners, including J.K. Rowling, have also taken action against Loud. The former Good Morning Britain presenter said, "For anyone in the public eye who gets these kinds of harassing letters, it's always a bit unsettling. You never quite know whether the person is a threat or not. Obviously I don't want to run the risk of an actual threat, so you need to be careful with people like this because they've clearly got something wrong with them." He continued, "This is a convicted stalker who harassed a terror attack survivor. It's hard to think of anything more despicable. I've got security, but you can't live like a hermit and let that stuff get in your head." Mr. Morgan is now calling on the courts to stop Loud from continuing these cases against public figures. He said Loud can pursue them by using fee remission, which is usually granted based on the applicant's financial circumstances.